Hi everyone. It's Sunday, 10:30. Yeah, I've only just got started. It's not good, is it? But it's been bloody cold this morning, and I don't do cold. Anyway, this video is mainly for Steve, AGASERVICEGUY, who I've got to tell everybody has been beyond helpful on this. I was going to say project, but it's probably actually an obsession now, because I've got to have a heater in here, and it's looking more and more real. Anyway, just rolling a cigarette. Hang on. Steve, thanks a lot for the burner. I've got it here. Get rid of this stuff. This workshop is a mess. Look, everything everywhere. Anyway, this is the burner that Steve sent me. And this is fantastic, really is. I've just taken those off, I didn't want to damage them. And there is a heater that it's going to go in. Before I go too far, I made a little a stand for that yesterday, and that's also going to be the plenum chamber for the output air. So everything, it works. The fan's a little bit slow when it starts up, but it soon picks up speed. I've got my thermostat on the wall there. I haven't wired it in yet. But here is the burner. I'm in love with this burner. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Now, Steve, the plan was, and I did say in an email, but I need to turn it like that. Now, that in a running position, is that likely to cause a problem? I know in your email you said no, it shouldn't. I was a bit worried about the oil pump, whether that would cause that issues, but you said probably not. So just to confirm, it will run all right in that configuration, yeah? Okay, that's that bit. Let me just set you up on the tripod here. Okay. Bloody picture keeps flicking off. In here we've got this wire here. Sure it's off. This went to the gas valve, and again I said in an email, is it okay to run that burner off of this, because this cable becomes live when the thermostat calls for heat. So when it's satisfied via that there, this is dead. So that's correct, isn't it? Sorry, no, that's a load of bollocks actually. That controls the fan. So when that gets up to temperature, I think it's about 40 to 50 degrees centigrade, then it will start the fan rolling and the air will come out. So yeah, forget that. This basically is off of the thermostat, I believe it to be. So when the thermostat calls for heat, this goes live. When the thermostat's satisfied, this is dead. And the fan runs independently, all the while there's power. If that's hot enough, that thermostat in there, if it's hot enough, the fan will run. If it goes cold, i.e. the burner's not running because the thermostat's not calling for heat, this will go cold and shut the fan off. Yeah? Okay. Now, let's just lower this down a bit. As far as the heat exchanger side and the chamber, there is a hole for the heat exchanger. It's about 4 by 8 inches. The thing I was a little bit concerned about is how narrow it is. But this is going to be a case of wait and see. You might get a bit of heat on either side of the burner. Might sort of hot spots on the side. I don't know whether that will soot up or what, I'm not sure. But anyway, the plan is get the burner. Will be to turn that like that. I hope you can see this alright. And that will fit. I want to get it so that the actual burner's quite central, and that will fit something like that. Now, just have a look in the video, see if that's showing up. So, I'm taking it that's acceptable like that. Now the other thing is, with that white insulating stuff on, which goes on this face, do I need to put a plate over that with a hole in it only, or can I use this with the insulating material on here directly onto that hole? I hope that makes sense. So let me recap. Do I need to block the rest of this off and just leave a hole for the burner? Basically. Otherwise, that's going to go in there. But I want to make the burner nice and central. And then that will be fixed like that. And obviously my wires there will replace these three here, so that would be the power in. Yeah, have a good look. Right, okay, so that's one question. You can have a look at that little hole there as well. The other thing, this burner, now I've had my old house, I had an HRM boiler, and that had the same thing, and you bled it from there. But I've noticed this here is, and I did see some instructions somewhere on the internet about that being a bleeder as well. So do I need to do anything with that, or do I just bleed it via this, loosen it off, wait till the oil comes out, close it off, done? How does it work? Obviously those you said about in your email, don't worry about that. That's a preheater, I believe, so they can stay there. So yeah, that is a plan. I can't see any issues with that plan. The only issues is if this stuff is flame retardant or whether it's just insulation. If it's not flame retardant, then I need to make a plate with a hole in to cover that hole there, which I'm thinking I may have to do, but I don't know. That's if you could answer that one. Also, oh, gone out already. To start with, I'm going to have I've seen them on eBay, fairly cheap, an outboard engine for a boat, an outboard engine fuel tank. You can get a 30 litre one, which just to get this thing running, that's probably the way I'm going to go, or a jerry can or something like that. The oil is going to come in down in the corner there, up through this case, and I'm going to put a fire valve in the bottom of this somewhere. Not a remote one. I'll just put one in here. That should be okay, shouldn't it? If there's likely to be any flames, it'll be around here. So anyway, that's that. I need to clean this out as well. You can't see in there, but it's filthy. Hang on, let me get a light on the subject. Light, auto. You still can't see, it's a bit rusty, there's a plate in there as well. But I think it'll be okay. I mean, at the end of the day, this is for a garage, not for a house, so I don't see an issue. But anyway, also, this flue. Now I've got a big length of flue, 100mm, for gas. It is insulated, but I'm not sure whether it's acceptable for this. Now, if I have to get some stainless or whatever, then fine, not a problem. But if I could use this to start with, then it would obviously save on the cost. And I'm going to run that. I can't go up through the ceiling because this is asbestos, and I'm not even going to attempt to drill it. So it'll probably go through the wall up in the corner there, and then have an elbow on the outside and go up with a cap on the top. The other thought I did have, and this could be a completely crazy thought, but this air intake, this is just something I was using yesterday, but provided the flue is totally sealed all the way up there, is it acceptable to put an intake sort of across the flue to get any remaining heat from it before it goes through the heat exchanger? I don't know, let me know on that one. That was just an aside thought, it's not essential right now. So as far as air across this is the inside of the heat exchanger, i.e. the burning side. The outer is under there, which you can't see, which is totally divorced from the inside. So I'm thinking that the burner would need to be totally sealed against this, because the burner has its own intake. Does that make sense? Yeah. So there's no worries about the inside air mixing with combustion air at all, in my opinion. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's a problem, but again, let me know if you foresee any issues. The last thing, the plenum chamber. Obviously I've got to block off this side and the back there. I'm going to have a vent at the front and a vent at the back, or two vents on this side maybe. Do I need to curve any material under here so that it would actually sort of, I don't know if you can see that, but sort of curve round? What do I do about the floor? Do I put a piece of metal on the top? Does it have to be insulated, or what would you normally do with a plenum chamber like that? Again, for its use, it's not going to be the end of the world, but obviously I want it to be fairly efficient, or as efficient as I can get it. I think that's covered it. Sorry for being vague. Oh, bloody lights on. It's just I want to get it right, because this burner is so nice. I'd call it a piece of art actually. But yeah, I want to get it right. Any tips or anything you can foresee me having a problem with, please let me know, and we'll take it from there. But all the controls work. Just get that out of the way a minute. The fan works. All of this works. I did try it yesterday. I put a heat gun on that thing while it was on air heating, and as soon as it got to temperature, the fan started up, which is how it should be. And I had another bit of wire on this, and I put the thermostat on the thermostat wire and turned it up, and my light bulb that I had on here lit up to say yes, it's calling for heat, and it's sort of cooking, if you like. So I believe everything works okay. It's just this combustion side, the flue and that plenum chamber that I need to sort of sort out. Also, this is an open vented flue. I'm going to take you inside here a minute. So therefore this is open to the bottom of the case. Now, do I need to close that off so that it just comes directly from the combustion chamber? I'm thinking I probably will have to, but again, if you can let me know on that, that'd be great. I think that's about it really. Turn that off. For now, that's the position it's going to be in. It's about the easiest place to put it right this minute without too much hassle. Yeah, that's it. This video is going to get too long otherwise, so I'm going to shut it off in a minute. Steve, again, thanks ever so much for this. I'll put the other one on eBay for you, but this is really nice, absolutely superb. I was doing a little bit of reading up. I didn't realise that this was originally designed for the military. There's quite an interesting bit of history with that, but anyway, yeah, it's an aside thing. Like I say, I better shut up because it's 16.5 minutes, so I'll go and upload this and catch you all later.